Good morning, everyone. I'd like to do the second in-class exercise in Lab 2. In that exercise, we are asked to create a subset of NHL data that contains games played by Boston Bruins. So we need the filter function. We're going to start with the full NHL dataset that has 1,230 games. And we only want to keep games when the visitor is Boston Bruins, or the home team is Boston Bruins. So we need a logical condition that combines two other logical conditions. Visitor equals Boston Bruins, or, and this vertical bar stands for or, equals Boston Bruins. If I execute that, I'll have 82 games. Each of these games, let's see if it's going to show up here. BB. Yes, they all involve Boston Bruins, sometimes as a home team, sometimes as a visiting team. The second question, I call it a super challenge question, is how many games did Boston win? So here we're going to combine not just the identity of the team, but also the score as part of the logical condition that filters the data. And we can do it two different ways, by creating two data frames. One, we're going to create wins at home and then wins away, and combine them. Wins at home, I'm going to filter on home equals Boston Bruins, and the score is greater than 0. That's going to give me the number of wins Boston had at home, and that was 17 wins in the 2016 season. And wins away, that means visitor team is Boston Bruins, and the score is less than 0, because when Boston is a visitor and the score is less than 0, Boston won. Because remember, the score is defined as goals for the home team minus goals for the visiting team. So when the score is less than 0, that means Boston score more goals than the other team. And we see that Boston won 25 games away. So that's 25 plus 17, that's 42 games. 42 games is the number of wins in the regular season that Boston had. A little more than half of the games that they played. We could do this using just one data frame. We could create one data frame called BB win, where we combine these two already combined logical condition. We start with the full NHL dataset, and we combine the condition that the home team is Boston and the score is greater than 0. We want to keep those observations. Or we also want to keep observations where the visiting team is 0 and the score is less than 0. So if I execute that, I'm going to get a data frame BB win with 42 observations, and those are Boston's wins. All right.